Hey, everybody, welcome to day 191 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full time reseller supporting her family. It is Monday, December 16th, 2024, and I had a Shibapalooza after the Listapalooza today, and there was a lot of shipping to be done. We did meet our sales goal, so that was cool. Yay. Thank you, Molly and Samantha, for hosting that reseller ramp up Listapalooza. It definitely boosted up my sales. I hope it boosted up yours too. All right. And I am totally reset to zero here, ready to go for tomorrow. Got things in order. And joining me are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the Santee Swapper, Char Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Singz, Nick Mr. C Chats, Vanessa the Diabetic Reseller, Brightest Holidays, Judith R, Pam of Whimsy and Such, Carmen of Northern Bargains, Becky of Becky Consigns, and Lee of Lee Phillips 4191. Great job resetting to zero, guys. All right. So if you haven't attempted to reset to zero, your home, your workspace, your anything, go ahead, give it a try. We talked yesterday about confidence is the willingness to try. So have the confidence. You can do it. I know you can. And if you feel like you want to be part of this challenge, go ahead, put it in the comments, put yourself out there, join us. It's a good group. All right. So today, gosh, well, actually, I read this a couple days ago and I just went back to it because I like to talk about the question, how? How, right? We have our goal and we don't ask should, could, would. Once we have our goal, we ask how. And I'm a big believer in asking that question, how? Not if, should, would, could, any of that. How? But here's the kicker. I didn't know there was a question that I should have been asking myself before I asked how. And I was reading the 12-week year, and we're starting our 12-week year intensive reseller program. And so I'm reading the book and I'm getting ready to implement some pretty cool stuff, as are some of our C chatters. And he talks about how what if needs to come before how. That how is a great question, but you really need to ask yourself what if. So when you're coming up with your vision, your why, your sort of overarching thing, there's a question that comes before how. What if? And what that statement does when you ask yourself that question is open yourself up to possibilities that you don't let yourself explore, like kind of like a brainstorming session. So I love brainstorming sessions. I do these in every aspect of my life, like one of those, and some people just don't like it, don't get it, don't understand why I do it. I'm curious if you guys do brainstorming where you just throw out any idea, just say it out loud, write it down, just whatever comes to your mind, whether you know it's right, whether you know it's wrong, it doesn't matter. You just put everything down and see where it goes, and say it out loud and see where it goes. It doesn't mean you want to do that. It doesn't mean, but just no limits. You just put it out there. And the what if is kind of like that. What if? What if I develop my 12-week plan so that I could take a week off at the end of every 12 weeks? What if I could make enough money so I could do something cool at the end of 12 weeks? What if I could, rehome way more items? What if, you just open yourself up? So before you're asking yourself how, I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself the what if question. If you are doing the 12-week plan with us, it is on page 80. Chapter 13 is called Establish Your Vision. So I'm going to challenge you all to think about the what if before you think about the why. What if? What are those things you really want to do? All right. So that's what I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your brain is spinning a little bit and you're ready for a brainstorming what if session, and to really just put it out there, get those ideas out into the universe, and then move on to how. We'll figure that out. But what if? What if? What if you ask yourself the question and you come up with some really awesome ideas? Things you didn't even know, like you didn't even let your brain explore. What if? All right, well, it's not a what if. I will definitely see you tomorrow on day 192 of Reseller Reflections. Have a great night. Night, night.